right, everybody, you're going to be making a zine this week, and I'm really excited about this because zines are a lot of fun to make. In my lecture on chaos as design theory, we get into punk rock, and that's really where zine culture took off. But the history of zines, in my opinion, date all the way back to the 16th century with devotionals and block books, because block books and devotionals were just really cheaply printed little pamphlets that were disseminated into the public with kind of an agenda, and zines are not any different from that. So fast forward to the 1970s and the 1980s, and you had these zines that were actually underground publishing for the punk rock scene. I have a couple of contemporary zines here. These are student examples that I want to show you. This one's called Gossip Gretch. And you can see that this student collaged a bunch of magazine images, some type. She hand lettered some things and illustrated some things. And this was her processing her feminist attitude towards design. And then here's another one. Here's another student piece. You guys are going to be doing this zine fold today. This is what I'm going to teach you. But you can see it's a little booklet, and it talks about actually depression. So zines can be about anything. And in this project, you're going to be creating zines that teach us about specific movements in graphic design history. So the materials you'll need some paper. And 8.5 by 11 is the ideal size if you want to run this through a photocopier. You'll need some scissors. You'll need some glue if you want to collage some letter forms. I have some little letter forms right here. And if you're doing, Dada, Futurism, punk, grunge, any of those, then you'll be collaging some letter forms from magazines and things like that. And the last thing is you'll need a micron pen. I like to use micron pens. You can use pencil, you can use Sharpie, you can use anything really that you have on hand. It doesn't matter. Anything goes when you're creating a zine. So let's talk about folding the paper, all right? The first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take your paper and you're gonna fold it what we call hamburger style. So you're gonna fold it in half, just like this. And then you're gonna open it back up. And then you're going to fold it hot dog style. And try to get the corners lined up as best as you can. They will get out of alignment when you put everything together as a booklet. All right, so we have our paper folded in half, both long ways and short ways. Now you're going to fold this in one more time to the center on both sides. I'm going to unfold that and then fold it in like this. And here we go. So this is what your paper should look like. All right, you should have 8 distinct squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to flip my paper over, and now I'm going to create a little tent in the center. And with that, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut just into the center fold. All right, so you don't want to cut all the way to the end. You just basically want to create a little hole that looks like that. And what you're going to do with that, that's going to allow for the paper to be folded into a booklet. So now I'm just going to fold it down and then close my book. Now you can see the pages are out of alignment. That's all right. You're going to reinforce your creases, and it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. They never are. And there you go. You have your booklet. We have 4 pages. And here's a little demo that I've created. So you can see this is the cover. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, and then the back. What's really neat about this then, when you're all done creating your zine and you unfold it, you stick it through a copier, and now you can make hundreds of copies of your little booklet, and you can leave them in all sorts of places in public. You can also decorate the back side, which I've done here, just to give a nice little surprise if somebody ever unfolds your zine. So that's the basic fold. From there, you start to create what your zine will look like. So if I was going to do, say, punk rock to third wave feminism and the Riot Grrrl movement, I would be using some collage type. And that's what I have here. And I'm going to create my cover to have that collage type. And there you go. That's the start of my zine, and I'll fill the rest of the pages with information about the punk movement, where it came from. I might include some information about Dada and Futurism, and then fast forward to grunge and specifically, you know, Riot Grrrl and some of the artists that came out of the Riot Grrrl movement. All right, good luck guys, and have fun. I can't wait to see your presentation videos.